Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to a brand new series of me playing Kerbal Space Program, where we embark on space, the final frontier. Now, I know this is a bit unconventional. I've done Minecraft, I've done a review. Now, I think one of the first videos that on this channel is the Universe Sandbox video.
Okay, now that's enough. I've bombarded it way too much. Let's bombard my own country now.
So I thought, you know what, let's play Kerbal Space Program so that we can launch our own stuff into space, because I think it's pretty cool, and I love space. I've read books about space. I've read Stephen Hawking's books and stuff like that. I've even recently bought another book from the bookstore of about that talks about black holes. So let's launch stuff into space, because I think it's pretty cool. I love space a lot, and if I can, I hope to be an aerospace engineer when I get into university. So hopefully I can get into that. Let's see how well I do for my A-levels. But anyways, let's play a Kerbal Space Program and let's, you know, start a new world. Now, I know there's the whole like science one, but I want to do the sandbox one because I think the science one will take a bit too long to get anywhere. But with the sandbox one, we can go straight ahead and begin building our own spacecrafts, launch stuff to space, so you don't have to, you know, like have to worry about about accidentally crashing people. Because I mean, that's the whole point, right? The whole point about these simulators is that you get to do what you can't do in real life. So you know what? Let's name this safe. Oh, I know, guys. Sorry. Why the hell not? And flag. Now, I have imported some flags. I have the Singapore flag, but I also have this one over here. And you'll see later in the... You can't see it clearly right now, but you'll see it once I load up the save here. And there you go. We are now in the game. So I think what we want to first... let's do things one by one. I think what we first do is that we at least try and build a rocket that can launch a capsule into space. And by the end of this video, I hope we can get like a space station, or at least something to that extent into space. So, because I have already played around with the game a bit, so I have some experience, but I'm not perfect yet, far from it. But anyways, let's see. Okay, so first off, we need we obviously need our rocket. So let's get so we need to build our first stage, the one that will get us into orbit. So I think we get the Mammoth liquid fuel engine, because this is the most powerful one in my experience. And there's our flag, Goldminorguy Technologies, the bleeding edge for technologies in space. Cause why the hell not? Anyways, okay, so now we got our engine. We need our fuselage. I guess you put this here as a big boy, and then with that, because what I want to do first, I want to find a way to at least get us into space first. I think I'm gonna need a bit more. Okay, so this will be our first stage into space. So I think what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna put this here, and then we'll put what is called a coupling, like a coupling where it's basically, if for those of you who don't know, the coupling is just basically where the different stages separate. So after a certain altitude, you can push the space button, and then the first stage can shut off, and the new stage can activate its engine. So this will be the first stage. This whole thing over here will be the first stage. And then what we can do is that we're gonna put oh crap. I clicked out of the game for a sec. Sorry. Then what we do is we add another engine over here. From my experience, I think this one is pretty powerful. Yeah, this one's because I have experience with some of the engines here. Some of them are like really powerful, but they're not very efficient. I think this is the best for its size, that it's like both powerful and efficient. Now I might be completely wrong about that. I'm still kind of an amateur at this game, but I do have, okay, I wouldn't say I'm an amateur, but I'm an advanced amateur at this game. Anyways, this will be our second stage. This will be what will put us in orbit, and you'll see how we do that later. Let's put a fuel tank. Okay, we need a smaller one in this case. There you go. Maybe a bit more. And then we'll add another stage for our command capsule. Okay, there's our engine. Then we need our fuselage. This? Yeah, why not? Okay. And then we will need our crew capsule. And our crew capsule will be over here. Let's... wait, no, over here. We'll put... which one is it? This one, the command module. This can fit 3 people inside. Now, of course, with this, we also need some sort of a parachute when we descend. Oh wait, oh yeah, right. We need to also put a final stage up top here, so that the command capsule can separate and come back down to Earth safely. There, and then we also and the heat shield too. Yeah, we don't want the we don't want the craft to we don't want the command capsule to burn up as it's re-entering the atmosphere. So we're gonna need a heat shield here. Yeah, nope, too big. There you go. Okay, and then a heat shield. Then we need our parachutes. I think what we do is we use the symmetry mode, which is this button over here. We add 4 of these over here, and maybe one of these as well in case we need to eject out. Do we really need this though? I don't know, because like if things go to shit, then we can just, you know, like just revert the launch because we can. No, I don't think we need it. We don't need that. We don't need that. But you know what? Let's future-proof this. I will also put a docking, like one of those clampatron. Yeah, clampatron, so that if we want to dock in the future, we can. And then okay, but next thing we need is RCS. RCS is basically shit, what's it called again? RCS, Rapid Control I can't remember what it's called, but basically it allows you to control the craft quickly without needing to use the engines. So we can put one over here, put one over here. Just put it along the whole thing so we can have the best control over it. But of course, even with this, we also need we also need the fuel, the monopropellant for our RCS. So we're gonna need some of these fuel tanks for it. I go maybe one set there and one set down below. My voice cracked there. I'm sorry. And then one set down here. So we do have a monopropellant to launch into space. Again, I'm not an expert. I might be doing things completely wrong here. I'm learning as I go. Then the last thing we need to do is we need to auto strut. Because we need to ensure that the whole thing doesn't just, because you don't want the thing to wobble, right? We don't want the rocket to wobble, so we need to use strutting to ensure that that it doesn't just wobble out of position. Because the last thing we want is for this thing to crash into the ground, because that wouldn't be fun. So we have our rocket, which is cool. Now we need to make sure that we stage it correctly. Because right, this is the staging over here. You see that? Where basically the bottom ones would be the ones that activate first and the top ones would be the one that activate last. So we're going to need to rearrange this, where this will be the engine that first ignites. Then we need such that this detaches and the next engine over here activates, which would be this one, and which is the coupling. It's not showing, there. Okay, take these two and we put you right there. So yeah, okay, then after that we need the next stage to couple, which would be this one, and activate those engines. There you go. Then the final stage, rather the second final stage, would be the one where the capsule comes off and comes back down to Earth, and then the parachutes would be the last stage. So yeah, as you can tell, it's basically okay, main engine fire, then first stage detach, second stage ignite, then second stage detach, third stage ignite, then command capsule detach, and then parachutes. We're gonna need some people to control this craft as well, so let's just get a bunch of guys here. Yeah, there you go. And then we also need to name our craft. What should we call it? I don't know. What's trending right now? 5 Nights at Freddy. 5 Nights at 5 Nights at NASA. Oh no, what's something that's trending right now? Ah, SpaceX. They recently launched their Starship. They tested their Starship again. Starship, but like it is quite inadequate. Or rather, it can, but like a Starship, but it can enter orbit. It can actually reach orbit. not to shame on the Starship, by the way. It's incredible what it's able to do. It's just it's still a long ways away from being able to launch into space and like get into orbit. I'm just joking around. Okay, I think all are ready and we can launch this thing. We are on the launch pad, so let's see if this thing can even launch off the launch pad first. Okay, so first what we want to do is we need to enable the SAS. The SAS basically stabilizes the movement of the rocket so that when it's blasting up, it doesn't accidentally tilt into the wrong direction. So the SAS basically stabilizes that, the SAS system. We also have the RCS system over here, which we can use to rapidly change the direction of the rocket if we need to, but I think we can turn that off for now. So now I can press Z on the keyboard to maximize our thrust, and then we can press the spacebar to stage. And there she goes! We are off and away. The first inaugural flight of Goldminorguy technologies. Let's see if we can reach orbit and not blow up. Or at the very least come back to Earth safely. Or Kerbal. This game is Kerbal Space Program, so the planet's called Kerbal, not Earth. But you know, what a man can dream. Okay, now I think we can begin tilting. We can't tilt it too much now because we're still in the atmosphere here. If we tilt too much, then the air will just push us back down. Okay, I think I'm starting to think that we might not have enough fuel. Let's hope that's not the case. Okay, we are tilting now and we're slowly approaching orbit. Our first stage is about to run out of fuel, and once that happens, we can detach and ignite the second stage engine. And then stage. And there we go. Now really quickly, let's open up the map and let's see where we are. Okay, we are there. The apoapsis, which is the highest point, is about 83 clicks. Okay, we are not high enough. We need to ignite our engine a bit more. Okay, now our apoapsis is 91 clicks. Okay, not high enough yet. Let's go a bit higher. Because if you don't know, the Kármán line, or the highest point, or rather the border between our atmosphere and space, is basically in this game 100 clicks, 100,000 meters. So we need to ensure that our apoapsis is high enough such that, maybe a bit more. It's a bit close. Let me put it 105. Okay, how about that? Okay, now what we do is we add a maneuver node, which basically tells us when and how much fuel, how much throttle we'll need to go into orbit. No, stop. Okay, and then we use the green arrow here to adjust our trajectory, and that will be our orbit right there. You see that? Basically what you see here is that the green, okay, don't even know much, but essentially the green one allows you to adjust where you want to orbit. Just moves it back a bit. And, okay, we are not a bit too, we're still not high enough. That is 99 clicks, no. How about, okay, there you go. Yeah, both of them are high enough. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so basically these green ones basically adjust, your orbit. And then now, once we've done that, we are given, as you can see over here, we're not only given where we are supposed to point our rocket, which is the blue dot over here, but we're also given how much time we need to burn, and approximately how much time from now. We have 32 seconds left, so let's move fast. Rotate, 13 seconds left. Move a bit faster, please. Okay, we're about there. And then our full throttle. It's okay to start a few seconds early, but yeah. So now we have to keep this up until for around 2 minutes. We ignite for about 2 minutes. And as you can tell over here, real quickly, while this is going on, you can tell that we have about like 1,100 meters of delta V that we need to account for, and as you can tell, we have more than enough delta V over here to do that. If you don't know, delta V is, if you know anything about physics, delta is change. So delta V is change in velocity, and as you can tell, this is how much we need to change our velocity by, and we have just enough delta V this in our fuel tank, or rather what it converts to change our orbit accordingly. And it seems like that's happening right now. Although I hope that it's enough time though, because there are some certain cases where sometimes if the thrust lasts for too long, you're still gonna fall to the earth. But I hope that isn't the case here. Please don't let that happen. Okay, yeah, our burn isn't perfect. I think we might be falling back to the earth, but that's okay if we have to, because we have our heat shield and everything. Come on. Circularise. Okay, we're gonna need to burn for a bit more. Come on, come on, come on. Crap. I think we need to stage. We're gonna need to stage. No, stage! There. Hold on. Okay. We're gonna need to really quickly add a maneuver node. We need to make this thing a bit bigger. But I don't know if we can I think we're falling back to the earth now. I don't know if it's possible for us to cross this thing without falling back down to the earth. I don't know if that's possible, because the atmosphere might slow us down and cause our orbit to shrink. Come on. Come on. Yes. Don't fall. And we did it. Yeah, okay. We are in orbit. It's not a perfect orbit, because I think what we did is that we didn't have enough delta V initially. Our first stage didn't have enough fuel. But nonetheless, we had just enough delta V to get into orbit. And so now we are officially in space, which is pretty cool. Yay, and now our Kerbals can enjoy their time in space. Oh, that looks cool. Not as cool as Kerbal Space Program 2 though, but that's still in development. Now, okay, I think just now my explanation for what delta V is a bit rushed, but let me explain it again, because I know that some of my viewers that I personally know do not take physics in JC, so let me explain a bit. Delta V, if you know anything of what delta is, delta means change, right? So delta V is change in velocity. And basically, over here, this figure over here gives you the measure of how much delta V that your fuel can provide. So how much fuel you have inside here, that's how much delta V can provide. So if I were to burn all of this fuel right now in the direction that I'm in, or rather, assuming that I am pointed in the exact same direction my velocity is at, then if I were to burn all of this fuel right now, then this value over here, my linear velocity, will be basically this value added on top of this. Whereas if I reverse my direction and point directly opposite of my velocity, if I burn all my fuel, then it will actually minus 3,808 meters per second, which will result in me going in the opposite direction. Because right now my linear velocity is 2,000-ish meters per second. So if I were to go in the opposite direction and burn all my fuel, I'll be going in the opposite direction because it will become a negative value. And if it's a negative value, it means opposite direction. I'm saying opposite direction a lot. Anyways, now that we have successfully reached space for our first launch, and we know where we went wrong, I think it's time to deorbit and return back to Kerbal. So what we do now is, if we want to just go back to Earth, not Earth, but okay, let's stop speeding up here real quick. Is we add a maneuver node. I mean, you could do this. You don't need to add a maneuver node, but I like to add maneuver nodes to be more precise. So I can add a maneuver node, and now I can click on this to shrink our orbit so that we fall back down to the planet. Now that we have that information, then we can simply adjust. First, okay, let's adjust our rotation here. It's a bit off. I'm using the non-technical terms here because I don't actually I kind of wanted to get into aviation when I was young, but I never really had the time or chance to. So I wasn't in the Singapore youth flying academy. I can't remember what it's called, but that one youth flying club in Singapore. Also, I'd like to apologize in advance that the window, as you can tell, is not in the full 16:9, but that's because for some reason the video settings in KSP does not allow you to put it in a 16:9 aspect ratio. So, and since my laptop isn't a 16:9 screen, it's a 16:10 screen, it's not perfect. So I apologize for that. Anyways, now that we're here, we can actually warp ahead because let's warp. And then there you go, we are now only a few seconds away from ignition. So burn time 1 minute 28 seconds, changed by 1762 meters per second, and we have plenty of that, and now I think we can ignite. Yeah, we have 3,700 delta V, so I think, yeah, we're good. Now we can stage. There you go, and now we can adjust our boy. Okay, he's spinning too fast. Okay, there you go. Turn on SAS, thank you. And prepare for our descent. And now we should be re-entering the atmosphere. Okay, I've staged the parachutes in advance so that once we slow down enough, they'll immediately come out. Oh, and there's the ship. It's burning up as well. Okay, let's adjust a bit so that we don't burn up. Okay, there you go. Look at that. Hell yeah. Oh, and there goes our booster. It just burned up. Okay, I think we can turn off our CS. I don't know why that's still turned on. And there goes our parachutes. And we're still moving a bit fast, so they don't fully open yet. So once we slow down enough, we can open. The chutes will fully expand and slow us down. We're still moving about 190 meters per second, so we are quite fast. Is that our debris? Is that debris from the rocket? I think so. Yep, it is. Yep. Look at the name. The name. And there she goes. Oh, and then they fall. I hope we aren't gonna explode. And we are down. Now we can. Oh, actually, this is relative to sea level, so we were actually quite close to the ground. Okay, recover vessel. Let's go. There you go. We returned three brave astronauts safely back to Earth or Kerbal. But now let's make some adjustments to our craft, because clearly our first stage did not have enough fuel to get us all the way up. So I think what we do is we add enough fuselage to it. And maybe alongside that we can add some extra, maybe I can also show you guys how to add extra boosters to the side of it. So what we do is you get some couplings, like side couplings. So we'll take this radial decoupler over here and we use the symmetry mode to add some to the side over here. So over here. Then let's get some of our side boosters here. Doesn't have to be too big. We can just simply and there you go. Now we have our side boosters. Let's add some additional stuff at the bottom here. No, that's not what I want you to do. Add it. Okay, there you go. And then we also need to add some radial cones at the top for it to be aerodynamic. And we'll also add another set of engines at the bottom for each of the 4 boosters. Do we need 4? Actually, I think we need 3. For my experience, sometimes for the rocket this size, we actually only need 3. So let's change that to 3. 3 boosters. There you go. We add them there. Oh, nope. Nope. Hold on, let me try this again. Come on, add the booster. Nope, that's not where I want you to be at. Add the boot. Okay, there you go. Then we add our engine. Let's use the same ones that we have on the main central booster here. Okay, over here. Where are you? Here you are. Nice. Now we have 4 of them, and now let's strut these so that they don't wobble. And then also one more thing is that I think this second stage is a bit too. The second stage is a bit too big. This, then remove that, and then add this. There you go. Okay. Because once we can get into a small, like a low Earth, or I guess low Kerbal orbit that is mostly circular, I think that's when we can begin launching our space station. Starship, it can actually reach orbit 2. Actually, you know what? Whilst we are here, let's add some branding. Nope, too small. There it is. Hell yeah. Goldminorguy Technologies successfully launched into orbit during our first try. Let's go. And maybe, you know what? Maybe just for a bit of patriotism,
patriotism.
Can I also add my country's flag on this thing as well? I changed the flag to something else. Ah, yes, set flag. There you go. Patriotism. Save that, launch. Oh, no crew. Let's add some crew members. There you go. Save and launch. I hope you guys are enjoying this. If you enjoy it, do leave a like and comment down below if you want any changes to this, because oh shit, shit, it's wobbling. I forgot to auto strut something. VAB. Let's go back to the VAB. I mean, you've seen space launches, right? You've seen the shuttle launch. You've probably also seen the Saturn V launch Apollo crew members. You don't see the freaking rocket wobbling back and forth. Why are you wobbling still? Where are you from? Is it this? Is it because of the coupling? I think it's because of the coupling that is wobbling. Hold on. Oh boy, it's still bouncing, but I think it's just because of how high we are, but it's bouncing much less now. Anyways, launch! Oh. I forgot. Crap. Okay. I forgot to set the stage. I didn't set it correctly. It should be you ignite and then you detach. There you go. Sorry about that. Okay. 4th time's the charm. 4th? I think 4th. SCS2, please turn it on. And detach. There you go. Look at that speed. Hell yeah. There she goes into space. Okay, yeah, I think the central booster and the other 3 boosters actually don't have that much difference in fuel, so they might have to detach at the same time now. Crap. Yeah, look at that. We are moving fast. I don't know. What's the speed of sound again? This is quite fast. Jesus. Let's begin turning to the side here for our entry into orbit. We are burning into orbit. Oh my god. There you go. We can detach. Oh, let me see here. Whoa, we are high. Oh god, yeah, we are high. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, yeah, I think our 4 boosters might be a bit. I don't know. Our 3 boosters might be a bit of an overkill. Um, okay, let's go back to the VAB. I think having 3 boosters is a bit of an overkill for launching a small craft. Maybe when we launch the space station later, it wouldn't require 3. It would require the 3 boosters. But I think the fact that we have 3 is a bit of an overkill, which is the reason why it's freaking the hell out. SAS and there we go. Okay, whilst that happens, let me keep an eye on the apoapsis. Make sure we don't go too high here. How many G's are these guys like experiencing right now? I bet it's gonna be intense. Yeah, look at the G-force. Yeah. I don't know. It's still okay. It's still in acceptable ranges, which is good. So they aren't dying right now. Okay, I don't know why it's like tilting a lot. I think it's just because we are moving way too fast. Okay, hold on. Let's readjust our. Let's readjust here. RCS. Because we are way off angle. What's that? Okay, wow. Okay, I know what to do. I think I know what to do here. We're still very high up, but I think what we do is we first get into somewhat of a low orbit here. We have not enough fuel, but that's okay. We can always stage. I think, should I stage? I think I should stage. Oh crap. Oh crap. I forgot to save the other engine. Oh god. Jesus Christ. SAS. Crap. Okay, I have to do this manually. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Yes. Slow down. Slow down. There you go, okay, the SAS can handle the rest. Now let's add a maneuver node here, add maneuver. And... oh, is it enough? Ooh, okay, I think it's just enough. You know what's funny, when I first began playing this game like all the way last year, like I actually straight up, like I did not know that the SAS system existed, so everything was just tumbling out of control constantly, and I had to constantly glue myself to the screen and the keyboard to constantly correct my rotation and angle and whatever. So when I finally discovered what the system was and that the fact that it existed, it was an absolute godsend, so thank god. Damn, look at that. That's cool. It looked better in Kerbal Space Program too, but again, still in development. It's still pretty buggy and stuff, so yeah. And also has a very high performance demand. I think my computer could probably handle it. This is Apple Silicon, but who knows. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that, right? Funny enough, you know, KSP running right now, it's not even like designed for my Mac. Because if you don't know, the Mac does not use the Intel ARM64. No, sorry, my bad. It doesn't use the typical x86 architecture that Intel chips use. It uses its own ARM-based processing, which means that it's a completely different system that it isn't designed for. And yet, because of Apple's translation layer being so well done, this game is running perfectly fine. No performance issues whatsoever. It's speedy. Most computers can't even do this without clocking out at 30 FPS right now, and yet my computer is able to handle this perfectly, which is impressive. I don't know how the hell Apple was able to do this. I guess they had years to do it actually, because the rumors of Apple switching to ARM-based processing has been going on for years before they actually announced it in 2020. But yeah, it's impressive how well done the translation layer is, to the point that you can't even tell that there's a translation layer there. Okay, let's hope we can get into orbit here. Like a high enough orbit. Oh shit, we are very out of crap. My bad, we were very not in orbit there. Jesus Christ. Ooh. Stage? Nope, stage. Stage! Okay, we are in orbit. Nice, okay. Okay, so now, you might be saying, dude, you've kind of screwed it up. Our orbit is circular, but we are still pretty high up. We are not really that much in low carbon orbit. Don't worry, because I have a plan. What I will do is that once we reach this other side, the periapsis, which if you don't know is the lowest point in our orbit here, I'm gonna fire the engines in such a way that it will lower the apoapsis. Yup. Lowers the apoapsis. and now making this the apoapsis. And then we'll shrink it until it's around 100. Yeah, I think 130 is good. Also, our orbit is not exactly perfectly in line with the equator, but that's okay. It's fine for the purposes of our game here. We don't really need to be perfect. Okay, but now what we're gonna do is we're gonna adjust our trajectory to be on the blue cursor, not the bright blue one, the blue one. Also, if you guys haven't noticed yet, I'm wearing the exact same shirt as in the previous video in Minecraft. That's because I'm filming this on the day after. It's 4 in the afternoon and I haven't showered today, but I will shower after this, don't worry. But yeah, I'm wearing the exact same clothes as yesterday. And again, I'm really sorry about the audio in the previous video. I've checked because I just checked it just now. I apologize for that. Also, I'm pretty sure you've also seen the video that I had the lavalier mic on. It had a buzzing noise. I don't know why. It had an annoying buzzing voice. No, not voice. A buzzing noise that made it incredibly difficult to listen to. So I ended up having to rely on the audio from the camera, which is actually better for some reason. I mean, okay, to be fair, Apple's really good at audio recording. But yeah, it's annoying because I tested the lavalier mic before. It didn't have the buzzing. It was only during that specific recording where it had the buzzing. I don't know why. I tested it before. I tested it after. It didn't have the buzzing noise. It only had the buzzing noise when I was recording this, and I don't know why. So for now, instead of using the lavalier mic, I'm using my old phone instead, which is actually what I've been using since episode 1 of the Minecraft series, and it's been working great. So yeah, hopefully we can get the lavalier mic fixed sooner or later, because again, this video is being filmed before the first video that drops. Yeah, I know, very weird recording schedule, but yeah. Anyways, let's speed up a bit. Let's warp to our maneuver node. Okay, there you go. Okay, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Okay, there you go. And did we do it? Yeah, we did. Look at that. Hold on, let me clear this out. Yeah, 150. Wow, we really got that on point. And now we can just simply go the other side now and shrink this side's apoapsis to be lower. So go here, add maneuver node, shrink it down. 114. Okay, yeah, I think that's acceptable. Now we can adjust our cells to point in the correct direction and warp to that maneuver node again. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And there you go. How's our orbit now? Okay, our periapsis is 114 and our apoapsis is 119. Mostly circular, and we did it. We managed to reach a circularized low carbon orbit. Pretty cool. And if I speed up here, yep, there you go. We are never falling back down. We are just gonna stay in this orbit for a while. And now that we have accomplished our mission, let's land back on Kerbal. But let's do it on the bright side here instead of the dark side. And there we go. And there you go. Goldminorguy Technologies, perfect record so far. No fatalities, no casualties, nothing of that sort, baby. Let's go. And we are down. Let's recover our boys. And girl. I think there was a girl in our crew. I can't remember. I didn't bother to check the names. So for our space station, we're gonna need the boosters to be 3 of them now instead of just 2. Because our space station, the one that I have in mind at least, is gonna be pretty damn big. And there you go. Make sure to strut the whole thing. Yep, everything's already strutted. Now let's build. Okay, let's first lower the whole thing though, because it's gonna be big, real big. So let's begin designing our space station. We'll first have our docking station. There you go. Now we have our port here so that we can connect future sections in the future. Then what we do is that we connect this to a pretty big and sizable Clampotron docking. The Clampotron basically is like a really massive docking port that is designed for expansion of bases. So I'm gonna add that over there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring some research cabins. Let's see, science. There we go. We'll bring a mobile processing lab And then after that, maybe we'll also add another clampotron, or rather another intersection here. But before we do that, we have to add the clampotron, because again, it's designed for expansion, so we need to add the clampotron. I know it's all these goofy names, but that's just how the game calls it. Let's add another one. Where sorry, my muscle memory is really bad when it comes to this game because it's just not really well organized. Okay, there, another mobile processing. Oh wait, but before that, we need another clampotron docking port over there and there. For us to be able to control the space station when it's in orbit, we're going to need a capsule to control it. So I'll add the cupola model that kind of resembles the one that you see in the space station, the one that allows you to like look at this. It's like a hemispherical window that allows you to view the Earth, which is pretty cool. But now we of course need to give this thing some control. So first we're gonna need some RCS. There you go. Now we also need some antennas so that we can radio in back home. And there you go. We have our satellite dishes. Actually, you know what? I think it's best. Oh, okay. You know what? I think it's best if we just put it on the command capsule. Then we can add our solar panels. And there you go. And later we'll see how well this looks with the solar panels fully extended. Okay, but now that we have that installed, what else? Oh yes, we need more propellant fuel so that we can actually control the RCS. Okay, yep, there you go. I know it's gonna cover our logo up a bit, but don't worry, I can add logo elsewhere. Okay, I just realized my phone ran out of battery. I forgot to plug it into my computer, so it ran out of battery. I am so sorry, guys. There's no more face now. I'm really sorry. The phone's turning on now. Give me a hot minute. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry for that, my friends. I thank God it didn't turn off when anything significant was happening. Jesus, I am so sorry about that. Whoopsie daisy. Hold on, I am now using duct tape to hold the phone up. Yes, I'm coming up with very creative ways to hold it up. I am a resourceful man. Hold on. I know you can see my hand now. I hope you can enjoy the view. That probably sounded very loud for you guys. I am so sorry. Oh my god. I am so sorry. Oh my god. Hi. Welcome back. Now you're seeing my face again. I am so sorry about that. So sorry. You're recording? Okay, you are. Great. Fantastic. How long have we been recording so far? It's been 1 hour 28 minutes. Actually, not that long. Not relative to my usual upload timings. Other than my recording session, the length of my recording sessions aren't usually this short. They're usually 2.5 to 3 hours. Yes, it's very long. For too long, the Americans, Chinese, and Russians have dominated space since the start of the space race. But today, my friends, Singapore will become the first nation in Southeast Asia to achieve such feats. With a partnership with Goldminorguy Technologies, we will finally launch our own Singaporean space station into space. Enough with this American or Russian or Chinese bullcrap. It's time for us to ascend into space as well. Boys, let's go! Okay, everything's fine so far. Good. Okay, everything's good. We're going very fast, but we are so far so good. Let's see here. Okay, we're getting really high up here. Let's begin our roll program. Okay, I don't know why I said roll program. That's for if you're only rotating. Like if you watch launches of the space shuttle, you see that they roll. That's called the roll program. I don't know why I said that. It's not relevant in our case. Okay, now stage. Farewell. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, Jesus Christ, we're high. We have not a lot of fuel, boys. Okay, the stage, and so that we have lesser mass to work with here. Add maneuver node, and ooh, okay. 100. Okay, a bit too low there. Higher. 124. Okay, yeah, I think that's okay. Okay, so now I can't move. Okay, there you go. I don't know why I stopped moving there for a second. I don't know why. Okay, wow, yeah, now that I have a space station attached to the nose, it's slow. Its movement is really slow now, which is to be expected because it is more massive. Even though we are in 0G, we are still massive. We still have mass, therefore we still have inertia. And if you don't, for those of you who don't take physics, inertia is just like the reluctance of an object to have experienced a change in its velocity, or just the reluctance to move in general. So even though we are in 0G, it can still be a bit difficult to move with our mass, because we are a big boy. And there you go. Now I'm gonna have to keep an eye on our blue node over here. Not our node, the blue cursor on the nav ball. Whew, 2 minutes 15 seconds. Okay. Do we have enough delta V? Oh, we just have enough delta V. Yeah, we're gonna burn most of the fuel in the second stage. Obviously, in real life, you aren't supposed to do shit like this. Like, this is not supposed what you're supposed to do. In real life, you really have to do a whole bunch of calculations to ensure that you have to go into like a mostly circular orbit the moment you reach into space. But since I'm learning here, I think this is a good start. Yeah, I have just enough. There's like 370, 350. Yeah. Like the delta V versus the how much I need to change my velocity here is not that different from each other. Okay. Are we? Yep, we are in orbit. Okay. Now is a good time for us to stage. Okay, and there you go. Now we're gonna need to do stuff to circularize our orbit and position ourselves in low Earth orbit. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna set a maneuver node around here. Add maneuver. And we shrink our orbit to 2000. That's still a bit high there. That is 182,000. Nope, still a bit high there. I think 120 is a good. Yeah, 120 is a good. It's a safe bet. Okay. Burn time 20 seconds. Okay, that's okay. We have plenty of delta V. Okay, now let's position ourselves for our transition into low carbon orbit. Because again, we are still very high. We are definitely not in low carbon orbit. T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Burn for 20 seconds. T minus 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and boop. Let's see. Let's close this out. And our new perhaps is 122 clicks and 138 clicks over here. Not bad. Okay. Not bad. 122 clicks I think is comfortable. 115, 120 is a comfortable range for me. Again, I don't want to go so low to like 108 or something because that's just not comfortable being that close to the common line. Okay, now let's do a final burn over here because this is still 130 clicks. So I think we have performed a burn at the periapsis. We can add a maneuver node and we can, you know, shrink it just a wee bit. 118 versus 122. Yeah, I think that's alright. 108, 122, 118, yeah. Should I? You know what? Let me... 126, 122, nope. 122, 122. Okay, that's actually mostly circular. 122 versus 122, yeah. I think I'll go with that instead. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, button. Stop. Okay. Let's see. Our new periapsis and apoapsis. Apoapsis is 122 clicks. Periapsis is 119. Yep, we are mostly circular. Hell yeah, and we are now officially in low carbon orbit. So now let's warp ourselves to the bright side here so we can see stuff. And now we can stage our fairing and we can finally show off our new space station. Hell yes! Look at that! Beautiful. Absolutely astounding. Then we can also now eject, not eject, but extend our solar panels. Over there, here as well. Extend, and extend. And to give our solar panels a bit of a better time here, let's rotate the craft. And there you go. Our Solar panels are facing the sun now. Hell yeah. Ah yes, look at that. The first Singapore space station, courtesy of Goldminorguy Technologies. You're welcome, Singapore. There you go. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. That looks really awesome. I'm really happy with how it turned out. There's still the stupid shadow from the fairing flying away. Yep, there you go. Yeah, that looks sick. Now let's transfer our crew over. So, transfer crew. No, it's not EVA. I don't know how to EVA people yet. Let's transfer him here. Transfer crew. Transfer here. And we can transfer the last person. Transfer into our... here. Okay. So now I'm pretty sure they are all inside the capsules now. Hold on, let me check. Transfer. Yep, Bill Kerman's in there. Jebediah and Bob are there. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Can they do science here? I don't think you're a scientist. Crap, we don't have a scientist. But this is a good first attempt at launching people into space, and we've managed to launch people in a space station that's officially in space now and in stable Kerbal low Earth. Okay, this is very confusing with the different planet name here. In a stable low Kerbal orbit. This is awesome. This is really cool. I love it. It's awesome. Once we get some scientists up here, we can actually do science. I mean, not that it matters here since this isn't a career mode. This is just like sandbox mode, but still pretty cool that we were able to launch a space station today. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It's really awesome. And I'm pretty sure if we speed up time here, we should stay in orbit. Yeah, we are pretty stable in orbit. That's pretty cool. And slow back down, and of course we're on the dark side. I wanted... oh, no, we are merging. Yes, another sunrise. Hell yeah. A sunrise on our new space station. Hell yes. This is awesome. I love this game. I really love it. It allows me to do things that I don't know if I'll ever be able to do in real life, but it's really cool that I'm able to do it in this game nonetheless. It's really awesome, and I'm happy that you guys were able to join me on this new adventure. Now that we've launched our new space station, in the future, we can extend it by launching new craft into space. Not just launch new craft though, we can also launch new modules, and when we come to that, I can show you guys how to dock with these space stations, because let me tell you, my first few attempts at it, wow, I really didn't know what I was doing. I did not know how to do it, but I eventually found out, and I can show you guys. So once we get that done, maybe in the future we can launch to the moon and beyond. Or in this game it's called the Mun. Great. But yeah, I'm really happy that we were here today. And honestly, I really enjoyed it. It was really awesome. Hold on, let me real quick though. Let me see here. Can I control the RCS? No. Never mind that, it's fine. Oh, that's because no one's in the crew capsule. Hold on. There you go, now I have control of the craft again, okay. By the way, the whole reason why there's even a command capsule on the space station, so that when we send our new module up, we can also dock with it. And I can show you I can show you guys when we get to that. But for now, that's the end of this video, and I hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, leave a like. You know what to do down below. And with that, wait. Hold on. And with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye!